point you made. It is not the party that will determine whether there will be election or not. And that's not what I said. What I said is that by the time we announce one person standing in for clear majority on the floor, and anybody says, I object to that, then the person will have to come up with his candidate and back it with his number. So in any case, so if you have only one person being put forward, so what do you have? You have a consensus. So even if there's going to be an election, it's going to just be, an exercise, just to fulfill all the righteousness. So that's what I'm referring to. We don't emphasize a situation where two APC senators will stand as candidates for a position. That will only happen if this party has not done its homework well. That is the essence of the majority that we have. And that is the practice that you find in a proper presidential system of government. And that has nothing to do with the issue of separation of power, because people continue to mix it up. There's a ruling party. The ruling party includes the executive and our members in the National Assembly. That is what constitutes the ruling party. Our members in the National Assembly are there to fulfill the promises we have made to Nigerians. And that's why they were presented by APC to the electorate, campaigning on the same premise of progressive policies. So, when you now talk of separation of power, what it means is that the executive cannot make laws. It is only the National Assembly that can do so. And the National Assembly, the legislature cannot interpret the laws. It is only the judiciary that can do so. And neither of those can execute the laws. It is only the executive that executes. That's separation of power. But in terms of saying a ruling party, that includes every APC member in position of power, whether in the legislature or in the executive. They are all working to fulfill the spirit and the letter of the manifesto that we put forward, upon which Nigerians voted for us. So when they get there, what you saw in the last 4 years, and I need to say this clearly, because if a party that has at least 19 years of experience as PDP is exhibiting so much ignorance about the basic principles of democracy, about the basic principles of separation of power, about the basic principles of party politics and presidential system of government, then you cannot take it for granted that everybody understands what this is all about. So it behoves on us to come out clearly to say that all the APC members in the National Assembly, the Senate, the House of Representatives, and the executive are one, striving to ensure we fulfill the promises we have made to Nigerians. Whatever has happened in the last 4 years, I repeat, where you see APC members holding the budget of their own government up for 7 months, was not just a betrayal of the party that presented them for election upon which they got elected. It was also a betrayal of the trust of the people of this country. And we also don't need to go further, because Nigerians have passed a verdict on them.